Good, good afternoon, poet, music lovers and boozers. Welcome to the Boathouse Jazz Cafe. We have a very excitable dog running around in the cafe. Phoebe's cousin Chester is here visiting. And he's an excitable fellow. He likes to chase the squirrels out in the courtyard. And I just brought him in, so I think he's going to stay in, at least temporarily, unless he causes too much of a ruckus. So welcome, I guess, again to the Boathouse Jazz Cafe. I'm your host, Mickey, the flying busman Mahan, resident barfly, guitar anti-hero, salty singer-songwriter, unapologetic poet, and badass bus driver. And this lovely little creature right here on our lap is our first mate, Papawawa princess herself, Miss Phoebe du Soleil. She kind of holds down the fort, keeps us steady when we kind of are yet to get our sea legs under us. We just got up from our nap, and you can see Phoebe still yawning a little bit. So we're just getting rolling here at the Boathouse today, and it's a cold, cold, wintry afternoon. And so to kind of warm the belly a little bit and get the juices flowing and the blood moving and the inspiration angels kind of off their ass, we got to take a real drink for a winter day. We've got a bottle of Jesse James, America's outlaw bourbon, right here. And we're going to pour a little glass of that and have a swig and then get into the tune for the day. Right, Phoebe? Is that okay? Yeah. Let me just pour us a little bit here. Yeah, well, you'll get your bourbon. Don't worry about that. Just hang in there. Jesse James Outlaw Bourbon in the official glass of the Boathouse Jazz Cafe. Right, Phoebe? You want to try some bourbon? That's good. that warms the belly, the heart, and the soul on a cold, wintry afternoon here at the Boathouse. Turn off our portable heater so we don't have to compete with it for our song today, which is called let's see, what is it called now? The Old Sailor Asleep with His Boots On. The Old Sailor Asleep with His Boots On. It's inspired by the last line of a poem by the American poet Wallace Stevens. I think the poem is called something like 10 o'clock, but I'm not sure exactly about the title. In the poem, he talks about the life of suburbia and describes the interior of a suburban household. And everything's white. Tablecloths are white, the curtains are white, the rug is white, the towels are white. Everything is white. And then he concludes the poem with the image of an old sailor who has fallen asleep with his boots on, and he says, dreaming of red weather. So we're taking that last line, that last image of Stevens's poem, and running with that for our song today, which we call, once again, The Old Sailor Asleep with His Boots On. Phoebe is sniffing out Cousin Chester over here on the carpet. So we'll let them do their thing, and we'll do our thing. Here we go. There's a blue sky this morning that he'll never see. Stretched out on the unmade bed, he's still sound asleep. No pillow for his head on top of the sheets. 3 sheets to the wind, no sign of his feet. A red evening sky is a sailor's delight, but he's been whooping it up again. All hours of the night. 3 steps to the left and 2 to the right. Staggering, he dances home in the moonlight. His hat's fallen off, his lumpy bald head, it's upside down on the floor by the bed. His belt still buckled, he stopped short of the jibe. The old sailor asleep with his boots on, with his boots on, with his boots on. Maybe he's dreaming of balmy days on the Baltic Sea. Or that short, stout Spanish babe. He bounced on his knee. Water so blue, water so blue it had to turn green. Or the shark that stole his big toe with its teeth. Then there was that one shipwreck off the coast of France, and that tall red-lipped French tart who poured beer down his pants, and the natives who taught the sailors how to dance in waves with stakes higher than any game of chance. His hat's fallen off, his lumpy bald head, it's upside down on the floor by the bed. His belt still buckled, he stopped short of the jibe. The old sailor asleep with his boots on, with his boots on, with his boots on. dreamy shore is somehow measured in the space between each dreamy snore. He brings the world home through his bedroom door, where he relives the love of 1,000 whores. There is no alarm clock set to ring and wake him up. There is no black coffee getting cold in his favorite cup. No reason to worry and nowhere to rush. Nothing to finish and no need to fuss. His hat's fallen off, his lumpy bald head is upside down on the floor by the bed. His belt still buckled, he stopped short of the job. The old sailor asleep, his boots on. With his boots on. With his boots on. The old sailor asleep with his boots on. Thank you, Wallace Stevens, for inspiring that song. The old bald sailor asleep with his boots on. And here's to all poets, sailors, especially of the old and bald variety. There's none around here at the moment, but if one happens to show up, we'll raise a glass to him. Oh, it's good. Good. So, we got to go. We're running low on time. The dogs are over there curled up on each other, doing whatever dogs do. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. You want to join us at the Boathouse? We would love to have you. Jazz Cafe. Put your ear to your heart and listen. When you're listening and your love are inseparable, you have arrived at the Boathouse Jazz Cafe. Until next time. See ya.